These are the pins you can see. Okay, here the crimping should happen in this portion. Here these you can use 0.75 or 1 square cables. So I have a cable here. This is a cable. Okay, so this is a big cable. I am only doing a short connectors like this. I just wanted to make a short connector. So we are going to make a same type short connector. Okay, so I taken two pins here. Okay, and I taken a stripping or normal electrical stripping plier, and another one is one nose plier I took. So I just wanted to make a small piece, like you can just put your finger like this much piece. Okay, I just cut. So this is our piece. So you can just remove the insulation. Just make a small insulation removal. You can check the measurement. Okay, will it cover this marked part? I have sent you a marked photo. Will it cover the marked part or what? You need to check. Okay, it is covering, so that is more than enough. You can just put inside. Okay, just push inside so that your this one your insulation will purely fit. Just keep it like that. Take your nose plier. The cutting portion is there, no? You can use the cutting portion. Take that and come inside. Okay, just a small pressing. Don't cut it, just small pressing, two pressing. So you can clearly see that here 1 2 press I have made. Okay, so if you want, you can just give pressure. You can just cut one and you can check how much pressure you require. Okay, so when you see this, zoom in. When you see this, just check that your insulation is totally inside. Okay, you cannot see any metal part outside. And another thing, wherever you are pressing, that comes this, like the gap, the two gaps. You are not damaging the starting position also, you are not damaging the ending position also. Only you have to crimp on the center side. Okay, this gap you can crimp 2 or 3 places. You can just give some this one. So this is not enough, that's why it has came. So you can just pull it and you can check it. Okay, if it is not enough, you can use another pin or the same pin you can use. So I want to give more pressure, so I have given more pressure. See, now it is not coming. So that's a technique. Nobody will use this much pressure. Okay, you don't want to worry. So you can do the other side also. Just a small insertion remove. I'm just cutting the excess portion. Just made it flat. So you can I haven't just trimmed it properly, so I can just use the same pin. It's not an issue. So just need to make sure you are not cutting them. Okay, so you can see this, the two portion, and this is a locking one. This is a locking clip. So you can see that this is a locking clip. Okay, you don't want to do anything, just open this part outside behind, from like push from behind. I will show you. I'll push it. So you can see this is our X11 connector. Okay, you can just open with this with a small flat screwdriver. You can open this. Okay, open this pore and take it outside. So you can use a duster or like a small flat screwdriver to remove this one, and this one, and this one. So I just removed and kept. So you can take like this. Okay, and there is a hole, the cable which we have told you that at least 12 square mm, means 12 core 1 square mm or 0.75 square mm cable you should insert through like this. Take it outside from here. Okay, then you connect it. Okay, don't connect it and try to pull. Just push the cable through this, take it out, and just crimp that pins and just connect it. So as I told you, there is a locking connectors. Okay, there are two locking connectors, and here you can see every pin it is having. If you lost in any crimped pins, you can use another spare pin. You can take out this locking pin and you can push it here. Okay, and zoom in. If you clearly see, there is a number written on this. 1 2 3 4 5 6, or you can just count it from one it is written here anyway. You can just check 1 2 3 4 6 up to 17 it is written here. So the last one we don't have a place to write the name, so this is 18. So you can see 19 is here, 20 21 22 up to 35, means this is the 36th pin. So as per the connection diagram I gave you, 1 2 and 19 20 is the external emergency, so I am bypassing it. So just take this pin, just put it on the hole, just push it, that's all. Take the other side, just second, and while doing this make sure you are doing it correctly, because you cannot remove it. Once it is pushed, that's all, you cannot remove it. Okay, so just be calm and just check where to connect, and clearly you can just push it, that's all. It is already locked, the two pins are come here. So next one is 1920. So now external emergency is bypassed. Just push it, just push it. It is, you can hear a noise, locking noise, that's all. So if whatever whichever you are taking, maybe external emergency, operator safety and acknowledge operator safety, you will be taking outside for the system. So you can use those from our that 12 core 1 square mm cable, and the remaining things you can just bypass it. Means whatever you don't want outside you can bypass. Normally this 4 and this 4 means totally 1 2 3 4 5 6 pin on the first row, 6 pin on the second row will be taken outside, because that is external emergency, operator safety, acknowledge operator safety, which will go to the door side. Remaining you can just bypass. Don't bypass all the things, whatever it is marked. I think on the first row only 14 will be marked, second row the same up to 14 will be marked. So you need to only connect those things. Okay, you don't want to connect all. There will be some spares, you don't want to connect there.